This program takes the input of a number and will turn it into a binary number. So 5 will turn into 101. It will then flip the ones and zeros, and then turn that into a base. And then it will turn that new flipped ones and zeros into a base 10 number. So the way you'll get a binary number is we'll do the number modulo 2, which will get you a number, and then you do that, which will be the first digit. And then you do that number divided by 2. And then you do that new number modulo 2, which would be the second digit. So it would have 1 as the first digit, then 0 as the second digit. Or then do 2 divided by 2. So the new number divided by 2. And then you'll do that new number modulo 2, which would be 1 in this case. So, and that's the last digit, so that would be 101. And then the complement to it, if you flip the ones and zeros, you'll get 010, which will then turn into a base 10 number and try to find the output, and that would be the output after you flip the ones and zeros in the base 10 number. And to get that number after flipping the ones and zeros, you will do the first digit, this 0, which in this case will be 101. So it will do 1 times 2 to the power. It will do 2 to the power of 0 times 1. Or do 2 to the power of 0 times 1, which would be 1, because 2 to the power of 0 is 1, because anything to the power of 0 is 1. So 1 times 1 would be 1, that would be the first digit. And then and then the second digit, and then not the first digit, this will be one number. And the second digit, times 2 to the power of 1 this time, was because it's 0, it'll still be 0. And then it'll do the next one, and it'll add them all up together to get the base 10 number. So it'll have a function, find complement, which will take the input of that number, which in this case will be 5, and the array will start off as empty. While the num is not equal to 0, because 1 is equal to 0, that means you need to stop finding new digits. It will do array.append num modulo 2, because that's how you get the digits, and then it will divide by 2 each time, just like over here. And then num2 will start off as 0, and count will start off as 0. It'll float through the array and flip the ones and zeros. And then it'll make it back into a base 10 number by doing num2 plus equal to I times 2 to the power of count. Count will start off as 0 because it goes 0, 1, 2. That's what count will be. So it increments count, and then increments count after that, and it'll just do this, which in this case was 0, 1, 0. It would be 0 times 2 to the power of 0, which is 0. It'll then do 1 times 2 to the power of 1. Which is 2, and then do 0 times 2 to the power of 2, which would be 0, and then if you add them all together, that would be 2. So it'll return 2, and then it'll get whatever it returns. I'll give it the input, which in this case will be 5. We'll get whatever it returns. In this case, that would be 2.